What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Poolside Chat. We have a brand new APA match for you. I know that doesn't sound that exciting, but for me, it's a little bit different because we have changed almost all of our league nights. USAPL being the only one that stayed, but APA, we've shifted not just what night we're playing on, but even the location. So it's going to be all brand new people, all brand new faces, not just for the channel, but for me, because I'm not going to know very many of these guys and definitely don't think I've played very many. So pretty excited about that. Should have some really good content for you. It's at a different pool hall that is all diamonds as of right now, very well taken care of. They just had them refelted not that long ago. So the tables are playing super good and super fast. So took me a little bit to get my speed control on here, but you know what? Let's just get right into it. We're going to do some APA 9-ball. We're going to be playing a new guy by the name of Ryan. Let's go. All right. So first things first, I have a little bit of a confession to make. If you notice in the score here, it does say I'm an APA 8. Technically speaking, in my regular place, I am still a 9. I did not move down, but I used to play at this location quite a while ago, and it is technically under a different league operator. It's a whole different division under APA. Therefore, when I left there, I was a 7-8, and then I've been that way for quite a while. I think it's been almost 2 years since I left there. It's been a hot minute. So when I went back to my place that's much closer to me, ended up moving up to a 9, just went back to this original pool hall, and therefore they put me back in as my regular handicap. I did not move down yet, but we'll see if I move back up because there's not a lot of high handicap people in this league. I think there's 1 9 and then there's like 2 8s, myself being one of them, and I think very few 7s. So we'll see how long it takes me to move up, or if I do, who knows. But you know what? At least for right now, let's just get into some APA 9-ball. Like I said, we're gonna be playing Ryan here. He is a 7, so that is a 65-55 race. Never met this guy a day in my life, so I don't really know what's happening. Also point out, if you kind of look at our backs here, you'll start noticing the colors start changing quite a bit through this video. Great lag there, Ryan. Race to the 50-yard line. But the way this bar is located, or the way the position is, I should say, in this bar, there's a massive like 85-inch TV just hung on a pillar right to my back right there. So you'll see quite a bit of colors changing on and off because, well, this was a Sunday night and the Chiefs were playing. So, of course, every TV had the Chiefs game on. I can't focus on that right now. We got to play some 9-ball. Apparently, we're going to take a few seconds here. All right. Might have to do a timeout for my 8-ball match for my teammate. All right, let's see how we break. Trying to scratch. Pretty good break. Lost the cue ball a little bit. Definitely need to tone down on the low. Try to keep a little bit more center table. I can see the 1, but I got to put a good little stroke just to put a little bit of draw to avoid it from scratching. Ooh, and unfortunately, I just undercut that, excuse me. Ended up hitting the long rail. I don't know if I was trying to cheat it or if I just misaimed, not sure. We're going to have our first dose of Ryan here. Super nice guy. We had some good chats, good joking around. He brought his dog into the pool hall, which is pretty wild. Super cute little year-old Doberman Pinscher. So cute. Not big too, pretty tiny. But he's got a good little table here. The real question is right now, you left yourself the 3-ball. Where do you want the cue ball to be able to make the 4 and able to get yourself back down for the 5? Because it looks like unless you go with like that 4 or 6 combo, this is gonna be a little tricky. I'm gonna just try to barely get, I want to drew it. I would try to get just a hair past the 9, so when you cut this down, the cue ball rolls towards that gap between the 5 6. That'd have been my my hope. So instead, he left himself a... Oh, automatically going with a safety. I'm okay with that. Okay with that. Did not exactly leave me great here. So I'm just double checking real quick. Like if I cut this in, how thick, or, you know, am I going to hit the 5? How thick is it? Where's it going to go? Yada, yada, yada. So elected for the bank. Wouldn't have had a great 5, but you know what? Not terrible. Not terrible. All right, so now the question is, what's Ryan going to do here? He's real close to the rail, so it's kind of hard to put some low right. You know, kind of get that punch draw where that punch allows it to slide over just like that. That was a great shot. Just, it's tough to control because you do have to hit it firm. You've got a good distance. You're shooting that cue ball at an angle, so you need the spin to take, but at the same point, you overhit it like you did. Now you left yourself a really tricky 5. Tried to cut it. You saw him throw his hand up, hoping for a save, and it looks like he got it. Might be able to see the edge of it, but that ain't really gonna do a whole lot. And somebody got right in the way. Oh, look at this accidental one. Threw my hand up, my bad. Sorry. All right. Let's kick side to side, just as soft as you can to make it a legal hit. You're not trying to like smash it open and leave me a shot. Oh, never mind. You are trying to hit it super firm. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, this was just call it a week ago. Actually, it was exactly a week ago. It was last Sunday night. And this was just barely there. And look at that. I had Karam off the 9 ball to take it away from me. You kind of look at some people's faces and have to wonder, like, what are you thinking? What do you got going on in that noggin? Because he kind of looked a little further down than he wanted, but you still got an angle. You can punch that in, just come out a little bit, hold for the 9 in the side. Great shot. Great shot. Take a little breather there for a second. Kind of contemplate, double check your angle. He does do a very good job of that. Good little stun shot. Well done. 1-8. Not coming out strong, but man, tries to thunder break that. He hit that. I mean, made a ball. 0 control, 0 outcome. We actually end up having to talk about it. We'll get deeper into the video when I bring that up, but yeah, he just hits that with everything he's got. The thing is, you're playing 9 ball on a bar box. You don't need power. You're not trying to smash everything. You don't have to. You can hit it with 60% power and controlled and get plenty of spread on it. Got a good hit. Left it as a hanger. Ooh, a 9 ball's in a real funky spot. I'm not real happy about it. Good little cut, because look at that. I knew I was going to crash right into it, and what did it do? Luckily, the cue ball did not get behind the 5. So I'm trying to play like a real thin shot and safe. Ended up hitting it way too thick. Did not get where I wanted. Look at this. Throw the hand up again. The luck keeps rolling. I might be down 2-10, but boy, howdy. Wonder if he's gonna go for another super firm hit, or is he going for a safe? Goes for a nice little delicate safe, and 6 ball got big. Great touch. Like that was great. I mean, no complaints there. Definitely left it in a spot that tricked me. It just shows he's comfortable with the table and the speeds. I like it. So I went for a little bit of a I remember walking up and looking at it, thinking in my head, I think I can get this to where it billiards off the 5 and goes, but it didn't. What's he throwing his hands up for, man? You can see this. You can actually crash into it if you want. Looks like if you go thin, leave it over here, the 5 goes in that top middle. But not when you hit like that. Nah, never mind. I think 5-9 might be, just gotta hit a little thin, I think. Might be on the table. Hit too thick. He hit thick. You gotta almost hit on the backside where you back cut it. All right, 2 to 11. You gotta get to work here. Look at that. Barely hit it, just kept rolling. All right. A bit of a TV timeout waiting. Now, and that's another thing. This pool hall does have quite a bit of room between the tables, which is so nice. Too many of them, and I'm not a tall guy. I am a tiny little man. There's too many pool halls that when I am on the rail, my butt is on the table next to me. I don't like it. All right, let's get this 9 ball. Let's call it 8 to 11. Narrow that gap. There we go, 8 to 11. And as you can see, there's definitely some flashes of light you can see from these monster TVs. Ooh, 7 ball down. Ooh. Definitely can see the 1 easily, but that 2 ball is real funky. Good. Like I said, I do not have speed control on this table yet. Didn't really get to do much shooting before the match or before the night started, so was not real keen. Gotta get comfortable. You gotta learn the tables a little bit, especially with fresh cloth. Wait for my girl Tanya over here, one of my teammates. Now we're gonna try to kick and get the backside of the 2. Ended up getting some 9-ball luck, but you know what? That's pool karma right there. A little bit of luck, a little bit of misfortune. Now we're kicking, which again, anybody who plays on different tables at different places, you know, tables bank different. The amount of angle in, angle out is not always the same. Different rubbers play very different felt, all of it. I'm not good enough to be able to walk up to a table and know just by the felt type. So it's all I bank off a feel. So this is kind of a interesting way. I would personally give myself more angle. I mean, even like a half ball more to the left, just so the cue ball goes. I think he got there though. I think he got there. Maybe not, no, because he's having to hike up. Yeah, he had to hike up. Just like I said, you shoot that 2 ball, just bring the cue ball even a half diamond to the left, hit that same pace even, that gives a better angle in the cue ball. I bet you gets right around that 5 ball. They left me just a hair of an angle so that way I can go top left to spin around the 6. Now we're just going straight top. Oh, I might have had a little top right because that took off a little bit to the side. Just trying to hope for the rails to check up the speed. You can see, like, I mean, I didn't even feel like I hit that very hard, and the spin was just hooking so quick. A little bit of low left, just a stun over. Here we go. Should have a good little stop shot on the 9. World's longest bridge still going. Ooh, a little bit of a rattle, but taking it down 17-12. Man, what was it? 1-11? 2-11, I think it was. Ah, that's a good comeback. Good comeback. Ooh, made a couple balls. We're up to 19, but man, I can't see a whole lot of that one. I could kick behind it, try to kick it towards the 4. But if I remember correctly, I could see the hard left edge of it, so I'm gonna try to play a little safety here. But again, speed was just off. Hit way too hard. So this is actually a tricky little shot. He hits this great. The 1 ball is hooked by the 4, so he's actually going to glance the 1, go ahead and then clip the 4 in. You just got to make sure you hit it real soft. And even for as soft as it hit it, still too hard. Because that 1 ball bounced really firm out, and now you've got like super tough back cut. We haven't seen him take many yet, so. Oh, look at that. Look at all that body motion. Just everything. As soon as he stroked, his whole body was moving. Q was out of place. Oh, I went to the corner. I was supposed to take it to the top left. Sorry. When I say corner, I mean top right. Oh, timeout. We got a little bit of a smudge on the glasses. All right, we are back in action here. Man, I wonder if he was just straight, that he was worried about having to draw, because that draw was not good. He stabbed it like, and I just had this conversation the other day with somebody. Not a bad shot. He's an APA 4, and the way that he, like a lot of low handicap players draw, they aim like a tip of low. Like they don't really put much low, and then when they stroke, they hit really hard, and then they're standing up. They just stand straight up on the ball, which now means your whole body's lifted up. You're actually hitting more center, and you're hitting the ever living Jesus out of it for what? Oh, to slop the 9 ball is why I hit it too hard. 21-13. Got a little bit of 9 ball love on that one. All right, man, came back through with a great break though. Okay, don't really see a whole lot of problems. Just shoot this 1 high, maybe a slight twinge of left just to keep it from getting behind the 6. Quick double check. Does the 3 go to the corner? It does, but it's just a little bit tight. So went low left, came back around, gave myself a good angle here. I remember this shot. This one's a little tricky. I don't even know why I went for it this way. But come on. Came through beautifully. That was insane. I mean, talk about a pro side. Because if you look at where that 7 is, you can see it's on the right side of the pocket. So to combo it, you either have to hit it real good, or that 4 ball would combo, hit it, and could come way out and leave yourself nothing. So, best way to combat that, don't play the combo, apparently. If I remember correctly, when I shot that 3 ball, my brain thought I can draw into the 7 and be able to hold it. Ooh, I hit that a little thinner than I wanted. I was trying to get a little thicker so it brings it more center table, but doesn't matter. Should still be good. We're break and run. There we go. 31-13. God, just took off. Absolutely took off. And then ain't gonna happen again. I'll tell you right now, I'm just gonna give it away. I'm not breaking and running this rack. You said my hand put up, I jokingly was like, push. I always say that. I don't know. It's just a stupid little pool joke. Makes me laugh. Most people get like, Ryan here got a little confused. He was like, wait, what? Like, brother, I'm joking. It's APA. All right, try to do a real quick measure. And just barely missed it. Just barely missed it. All right, ball in hand. Got a little bit of back and forth action on this one. You got the 1 ball low left, 3 ball top right, 4 ball low left, 5 ball top right. And automatically right out of the gate, you did not need to draw. You did not need to draw it that much. Definitely hooked way more than he needed. I don't even remember what he was saying there. He was joking about something. How many people take ball in hand and go ahead and pull way out here? And then overdraw. Didn't I just make a comment about his draw? And diamonds, when you bank too tight, they're gonna come real tight and end up zigzagging back and forth. It's too busy joking. Ball in hand, I got 1 ball. Going to move me back down to a 6 the way I shot that. There you go. There's a nice little touch. So he's got a little angle here. Tricky part is you need to hit the 5 where you can hold the cue ball underneath the 7 to see the 6, but then you can cut that 6 in lightly enough, maybe even have to use the 8 as a backboard to be able to hold for the 7. Ooh, need a little more out, but like I said, I think you can still just crash lightly into that 8 ball and hold for the 7. Perfect. Here's the question. Where do you want to shoot the 8 ball to leave the 9? Did you see that? Did you see that? When he stroked that, and he does this anytime he tries to hit too hard or he's trying to get a whole lot of action, he shoots and his whole Q-tip and everything just goes straight up. Oh, look at that. Way overstroked. I put myself on the backside of the tangent line where I don't want to be. Now I got to stun over to the right rail and back. Luckily hit that pretty good. Hit that pretty okay. That guy in. Come on, 37-16. Love it. Got a couple balls down, 3 balls down. Ooh, this is tricky. I think I've got enough gap. I can cut that 2 on the left side. I think. The question is, can I make it and then hold? Oh, get a little thick. End up hitting the point. All right, Ryan. Come on, man. Let's get going. Get your gear. Start out good with like 11-1, 10-1, whatever it was. Look at that. As soon as he stroked it, he's already standing up. Stroked it, but I wish I could say how many people I see do that, but you have to stop. You're not. If you don't know you're doing it, start recording yourself. Get yourself a little tabletop phone tripod, record yourself, and go review the footage. I'm telling you. If you care anything about improving your game, there's nothing you're going to do that will improve your game better than watching your own mistakes. Just saying. Just going to put that out there. All right, well, 9 balls right there, so should have a combo. As a cue ball can go right towards that 6. Missed the combo, made the combo. 42-17, just killing all these dead balls. Okay. All right. So you see, I'm laughing. I'm joking. I point my finger over at Ryan. He was racking for me. And, you know, I apologize. Like, hey, man, sorry about that. He's like, you know, whatever. It's 9-ball. But he was like, should be okay, man. Your brakes are on fire. And I'm like, like, you know, they're pretty decent. He's like, whatever, man. You've made a ball every single time. You're shooting great, or you're breaking great. And I was like, I appreciate it. I was like, and I flat told him, like, it ain't about power, it's about control. Even though I wasn't breaking super controlled, but it, you know, definitely a lot better than the way he was just powering through it. So anyway, so he complimented me. Your brake's doing great. You've made one in every single break. And then what do? Immediately hit the brake, draw back for a scratch. I was like, that's on you. That's your fault. Played a really good save. I tried to get the 3-rail and I actually did hit the one, made a legal hit, but then double kiss for a scratch. All right, what are you gonna do here? Like, I just hike up real high personally. Yeah, line that up again. Hike up and just give it a little punch to hold, so that way you have the 2 in that left middle. Ooh. I didn't really want to stun that. I was trying to actually draw back a little bit. Not follow through on my stroke, but luckily ran into the 4 and moved out of the way. So now should be able to cut this nice and easy. Or really firm. Oh gosh. I don't know if maybe I was thinking I was gonna crash into the 5. I'm shooting really fast, so who knows. Oh, look at this. Oh man, come on. What kind of nonsense was that? Yeah, you better laugh at that. Just tried to kick at a hit, end up getting a great combo in the 5 and the bank 9 corner. This is a sloppy 3 points, but we take charity around here. I'm an amateur, guys. You know this. All right. You know what? I think I can see the gap. It's time to play safe. A little high right. Try to get that cue ball behind the 6, maybe. Yeah. I got to the 6, but even more importantly, that one got pretty ugly. Unless he can see between the 2-4. That's the only thing I'm not sure. It's looking like it does. I think maybe it does. Maybe. Let's see. 8 ball is dead. I think he definitely got through there, but I think he was hitting too far up rail, so he was trying to hit with low and a ton of power to hook and bring it up. Problem is, when you hit that hard, that ain't gonna happen. Oh, look at this. That cue ball, that 1 ball roll off there, or did I just shank it? 49-17. It's not a bad lead for where it was. Like that. Why, man? Now you left yourself a combo. Maybe he's better at combos than me. There's your answer. Yes, he is. Shooting super quick. Little light, but still worked out. I could be wrong because I don't know him, but it feels like he's shooting with the idea that I'll have something. Like, it doesn't feel planned out, doesn't feel methodical enough to say, this is, I'm gonna shoot that 3, draw back or go forward, do, you know, and try to leave in this area. He just, I need to get back down table, hit it hard. I need to hit soft, get over there. Oh, look at that, and then miscued. Like I said, I could be wrong. I don't know Ryan for for anything, but yeah. So I walked up. I was like, wait, what did I just miss? He's like, I just tried to hit so soft and I just miscued it bad. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see a ton of planning from him. Could also be he's just in his head because he's down 50 to 20. You know, I don't know. Ow. See that? I'm like, I'm not even hitting that hard. I'm just ripping draw. There we go. Good punch on that 9-ball. 53-21. There we go. Didn't scratch. And you know what? I can see the one. This is a tricky layout. This is real tricky. So I gotta cut this with enough speed to just hold it to that left rail. I don't know if I want to hit the 3, but regardless, man, because now you see it's a back cut on the 2. So now I need that cue ball to come to this right long rail, head rail, and try to shape for the 3. Good cut. Oh no, I just went straight at it. Okay, tried to draw it. So I can see the 3, but I caused another problem. So Daddy Long Bridge over here trying to draw back into it. Decided not to try it there, even though I think it might have been too much angle. Kind of shocked I didn't try to draw and go rail first and cut the 3 maybe. Oh. Hit that bad. But I was trying. I don't even know how. I don't know what path my brain was seeing to try to make that breakout, but doesn't matter. I hit it terrible. The 5 went and broke him open. Gave him ball in hand. All right. Hey, Ryan, we just talked about this. Don't draw into the side pocket, man. There we go. There we go. Good speed, good control there. Get around the 9. Beautiful. Now look, I remember this. Watch this. There you go. That little bit, it just gives your subconscious an idea of where you want to go, and let your muscle memory take over. I want to put the cue ball right here. And he put it real close to where he intended. Now in his brain, you're not going to look at that and start thinking, oh, I need to hit this as a 3 with high left or whatever. But that was good stuff right there. 58-26. That means I am less than a rack to get this win. Again, you saw that break. He just powers through it. His follow through is ridiculous. I mean, his bridge ends up on his grip. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh, look at this. Ball in hand, and to give myself an angle, and I left myself almost perfectly square. So I tried to go rail first on that one. I take it back. I did go rail first. I tried to make it with that, and I did not. All right, 59-26. Ryan, come on, man. Wait, hold on. Got TV timeout. Grabbed the wrong cue. Question is, does a 2 clear the 7? Oh, it might have. It might have. Can I slow bank this? Definitely slow banked it, but went wide. Yep. Went wide. Left myself great on the 3. All right, man. You've hit this shot a couple times tonight. Let's do it with a little less power. Pull the power back like 30%. You should be good. Nope. Ended up hitting it just as thick or just as powerful. But again, man, he just stands up and it's killing him. Hey, look at this. Shorter bridge. Must be going for a draw. Come on. Seriously? Not even gonna lie, that was pretty. That was pretty good. Good position. Left myself with the right angle just to punch out. 4 to the top left. Just a little draw to not scratch. Gave myself an angle here. Just punch this. Get back up mid-table. Would liked a little more power, but it still goes. Really need the 6 and the 7. We're going low left, if I remember correct. Yeah, that left you saw hit that second rail check up. He actually congratulated me right there. Said we're good, but I was like, you know what? Let's just close this out. Let's be real with it. There we go. 65-26. Don't scratch. Did not scratch. All right. And there we go. 65-26. What do you guys think? I shot pretty good. Definitely started to find my stroke a little bit better. Kind of got a little bit more comfortable, but my speed was still way off. I need to get a lot more time up here, get a lot more comfortable with these tables. We'll get back into it. I'm going to bring some good matches. I know I've got a ton of good players. Not a ton, but I've got some good players in this league. So we're going to be bringing all new faces, all new skills to this. I'm excited. You guys are going to love it. If you haven't already, do me a favor. First off, if you're still watching, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. Give me a like on this. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Comment down below. If you want to see something, let me know. I just brought this match. This is the first time I've done this in almost a year, where I got immediately the match from last week posted this week. So if there's something else you want to see, I'm playing a ton of pool right now. Let me know. Thank you as always, guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to be back soon.